The Office of the Ombudsman for Banking Services said it handled just over 7,000 formal cases last year alone. 22% of the cases handled resulted from online banking, 77% of these being from cell phone banking and phishing fraud. ATM complaints recorded a decrease of 10%, but were still the second highest. Ombudsman Rihanna Stein says the increase shows that there's a need for increased security measures in these categories.
On the closed cases, we record the details. And on the closed cases, the top category was internet banking fraud at 22%. And then the second category is ATMs. That's people who lose money at an ATM through, sort of the cards being stuck at the ATM, cloning, phantom withdrawals. So that's the second category, followed by credit card fraud. So you'll see, if you listen to those three, it's all crime-related. So that's where people are suffering losses and where they do complain. After that, you do have the complaints about savings accounts, about mortgages, but those, of course, normal banking-related complaints are not necessarily crime.
Scenario strategist Chantal Elbure says the banking sector is very traditional and they need to move with the times to meet changing consumer needs.
The banks have actually set the rules in terms of financial services, and the consumer abides by those rules. And what's happening at the moment is the consumer is far more powerful than the consumer was before. And again, I don't even talk LSM 8, 9 or 10, the whole LSM range. They have more understanding, they're asking more questions around the environment. So therefore, banking itself has to change. And that power relationship is almost a new equilibrium between the bank and the consumer. And I think that's where your tension actually sits. How do you get that relationship?
Ilbre says the biggest disruptor that the banking sector needs to adapt towards in order to stay competitive is technology, regulations and upskilling to meet future demands. The global financial services, new banks coming into the market and consumer behavior, opting more for convenience and having more choices will also be big issues to watch. Gloria Safago Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.